I'm not worried about it. Oh, boiler's on. Boiler just kicked in. It's going to drip out on safety because there's no oil. Well, that's alright. We'll see if the safety works. Alright. Boiler should trip out on safety because it's running now and there's no oil to it. So we'll see if the safety's any good. Gasket that comes with it too. Change it. Probably never been changed. We'll give it the old changeroo. We're gonna leave this off for now until I hook up the other side, and then we'll bleed it. I got a hanger there. Leave this off for now. No Firematic. It's got a fusible link up top there that'll melt. See it? Alright, the boiler's tripping out on safety now. It hasn't tripped out, but it's still running. Alright, so I get it off there for now, and got a clip there in the back, running along the back of the tank. I got a clip there. I got a clip there. Along the wall we got another clip. Turn around the wall here. We got another clip. And then another clip there where we turn. And we come along here with another clip. Then we go in. We go in here where I gotta flare that and put another Firematic in. She did trip out on safety, so that's good. Just kind of hanging on there. That bracket. Look at that bracket. It's kind of different. It's an old American standard. Oh, unit. I'm gonna change that Firematic. It's compression, should be flare. I got a rag on the bottom there in case it leaks, but it's not going to leak because it pumped out of oil. A little bit of dope on there. That's 9/16, I believe. To flare this. Be careful. Be careful with this that you don't cut yourself with a knife. Alright, so we're gonna flare that. Give it to your old Gundy. Here we go. Next level. I like about the spin tools, like it gives a full thickness flare. You don't have to ream it. And put a little dope on there. Put a little fritz. A little fritz on there. A little dope. This little service loop together. I can bring my holes right through here for bleeding. That'll be fine. Give this thing a cleaning. Check the nozzle. 1114, so that was a couple of years ago. Not too bad. Pull the nozzle out and see what it looks like. Not too bad in there. CAD cell's a little dirty. That senses the light and keeps that control on working. Obviously it tripped out because it ran and the oil was off, so well, that's an old saddle. Oh yeah, she's dirty. I can tell if it's broken. How dirty that is. Pretty clean. It's probably a 1 gallon, I'm thinking. 70. 85, 70. The carburetor cleaner cleans it right up. Look at that. Like brand new. Well, we know we got a new filter, new oil line, and a new nozzle. And we'll fire it up and see how it's running. That's the wrong one. You probably want to be a 16th or a 16th in front. And then we'll bring this down. See how wide that gap is? No good. You can just grab these and bend it in a little bit. Well, you gotta be careful you don't break it. You want to bring it in, electrodes in a little bit. Like that. Get a closer spark. Probably, 16th in front. I like to keep my electrodes 16th in front, like that. That's how I like to run them for this type of burner. Alright, she's all clean, ready to go back in. Alright, we could turn the oil on and I'll bleed the pump. And we could fire it up. We'll see. Once we get it going, we'll see how the combustion is. Old beast. Alright, we'll turn this on now. I'll turn this on. I don't know if you can see it or not. I got that on and we'll bleed it out the other side. Well, I know the protector relay works because she tripped out because it started to run. And well, at least I know that works, so we'll turn this on. Plus we got probably 40 feet of line here that I want to clear out. Oh, she just started and she tripped. You gotta let that cool off before you reset it, but we're getting close. Try to reset that right away, it won't. It's gotta cool off. Controls here, look at where the damper is. I could open it up, get a little bit less draft out of that. A little bit less draft. Unbelievable. Alright, let's check the draft again. If you want too much, just suck all your oil right out. Draft will pull the heat out of the boiler. Take 007 on the return. Which is left for hot water. Number 60 tank. Old style water feeder. Relief valve. That's a water feeder relief valve. Alright, shit. He's running fine. Should make sure that there's no leaks on my stuff. Alright, looks good. Gonna do a service loop on both ends. That's the proper way of doing it. So if you ever have to work on it, it's what they call a service loop. Looks good to me. It's got insulation on the front of this. Did your husband put that in there? Looks like ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
Kind of heavy. Weird. Yeah. But I got the, you could see how I got the new oil line there, new Firematic, and I ran it along the edge there, and I clipped it. I'll show you.
Thank you.
I clipped it there.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, and then I ran over.
Okay.
I clipped it on the side there in the back.
Oh, nice.
And then I turned. Now you could cover this with concrete if you want, but I just clipped it for now. If you want me to come back with the concrete, or your son could do it, you don't have to, because I got the clips. But you could just have used concrete in there. But it's all secured to the wall. I got another clip here.
Okay.
I got another clip here.
Okay.
A clip there.
Yep.
And then I ran under the tank.
You have to go back there.
And I ran under the tank and I put another clip here. So.
Okay.
And No, we didn't change the tank. Obviously, I just ran a new oil line, but she's gonna be fine.
Awesome.
No leaks.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
so I don't have to pump it or anything. That would be if it was overhead.
you don't have to. This is better. If you didn't move all that stuff, I would have had to run the line overhead. And then, you know, it's a little bit more because you're putting more strain on the pump and it's harder to bleed. You're better off this way. Now, if you want all your sons to put all the stuff back, you can now. But I'm glad you cleared all this out for me because, man, it was a...
It was awful.
It was a flippin'... It must have been a job, huh?
Oh, yeah. I did some of it.
You did?
The son that just picked up my granddaughter, he did the rest. He's training right now to do heating and thing.
All right, so I put a new oil line in, Firematic, nozzle, reset the draft over the fire. So that's good.
Thank you.
Now, what was the question?
Oh,
the Firematic, I left the Firematic. That's still legal. There's a fusible link at the ceiling. If there's a fire, it does still work. Everything's working. I left the filter. The filter's okay. I just put a new oil line and a new flare connection. I had a flare connections on both ends. Well, let me pick up my stuff and then I'll get out of here.